Well, good morning. I think we're in day 5 of sailing from San Benedicto. And it's a big ocean. We are 30% of the way done this trip.
Woohoo! 30%, 0.3.
I left Mexico with a cold. Still got it.
I don't. I lost my cold, but I think I gave it to Scott.
So how do you think so far?
I think it's smooth sailing. I love this lifestyle. It's great.
So what do you think about the light winds?
Well, the light winds are a little bit lighter than I thought. We have an opposing current most of the way. It's a not now, so we're going much slower with the opposing current. One of these days we'll get a helpful current.
Yeah, we've been fighting current the whole way, and when you got really light winds, you're only doing 4 knots, 5 knots. It's a real pain in the ass. Yesterday we had a need to go 180 direct downwind, and I put up the spinnaker. I just finished having all replaced, and it got packaged up at the sail shop, wrapped. When it unwrapped, it hooked on a part of the rigging and tore the shit out. So that was money well spent. Fortunately, if you recall our San Francisco video, I bought a little asymmetrical spinnaker, and when I flew it for the first time, it was too small for the boat. Tried to get it the next size up. They didn't have any left, so I got stuck with it, and am I ever glad I got stuck with it? Because the Cherry Bomb, as we call her now, is doing the lion's share of our downwind work. So I cheaped out, did not buy the parasailer, paying the price. We are going frickin' slow, but I don't know, we're comfortable as hell.
Oh yeah.
So it's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. You can do anything, and no seasickness, feeling fantastic, and really light sea conditions, smooth. It's great.
And if we're going to use this as an update, at the 1/3 way in update, I'll give you a running down of what's happening with the boat. When we go due west with all the sails up, our solar panels are 100% blocked. It's happened a couple of times when we were sailing up in the northern hemisphere, but now that we're down near the equator and we are going due west, it's a problem. So, if you can see, I got the little generator out, and every night we top up the batteries now with the generator. Yesterday was really short because we had some sun and we were all good. Yeah, so we're the first time we've ever had to watch power consumption, and that's about power. As far as, go ahead.
So last night we tried it with keeping the inverter on all night, and just not sure how that worked. Scott,
Yeah, it's fine.
it was okay, we were okay. So we left the inverter on all night just to see, because we've got 2 freezers running now, and we usually have a fridge and a freezer, but 2 freezers consume a little bit more energy.
Yeah, the power consumption, the first night we ran the generator, we went through absorption, we got everything topped right up, it was great. And while we were doing that, we had extra power, so I turned on the hot water heater, and we had hot water. And then when I shut the generator off and we went to bed, of course, I left the power onto the hot water tank. So when we woke up in the morning, our batteries were completely flat, but we had lots of hot water. So last night I made sure I turned off the hot water, and everything was pretty good. So yeah, so our spinnaker blew out. We had a halyard that I bought for the spinnakers, a Dyneema halyard, and my jammers won't clamp on it. It just slides right through, so I had to replace it. So I'm using the old mainsail halyard as the halyard for the spinnakers. So the original, it's completely shot, but it's now doing all the work. Never throw anything out, folks. Keep your ropes around. You never know if you're going to use them. But we are actually, it's wonderful out here.
Oh yeah, we love it.
As you guys would probably know, this is our first time offshore, and we're so used to being on the boat, we're just fine. Would you concur?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's great. We've got movies. We've got 54,000 books, 1,100 movies. I can exercise every day as much as I want.
I wonder if you folks, if you had like 1,100 movies, what would you watch? This is a loaded question. So let's ask Lori that. What did you watch, Lori?
Gilligan's Island! Woohoo! It's a lot of fun. It's cheesy, but it makes me laugh.
Gilligan's Island. We've got movies like The Pelican Brief. We've got documentaries. We've got stuff up to like 5 years ago. Just about every movie imaginable. We watched Gilligan's Island. I was watching Black Sail, and it's kind of dark, piratey thing. If you like watching bodies get decapitated, it's for you. I'm not that dark of a person, and it's I've actually stopped watching, but the story was good. It was just, yeah. Anyway, so that brings you up to date. This is 1/3 in. Harlequin, our buddy boat, actually is pretty close to us. They're further south. They've got trade winds. We don't have trade winds. We are fighting every mile, and that part is becoming a little bit of a pain. Now I'll just go give you a quick show of Cherry Bomb.
Yeah, the setup's really unique.
Yeah, we're running an asymmetrical 180% downwind, and we got it working. The thing I like about it is we don't have to touch anything. It's hands-free. We're good, so that's nice. So, any last words, Lori?
The watches are going well. Scott and I don't feel tired at all. We're doing 5-hour watches in the night and then just kind of winging it during the day, and it seems to be working for us.
Our pastry chef and our butler do the other 2 watches, and we just keep them down below, off camera. They're shy. Anyway, I'm going to show you Cherry Bomb. The other thing that's happening is it's starting to get warm. So here's Cherry Bomb. So Cherry Bomb is pretty small. It's about 30% undersized, but right now it's the only thing we got for downwind, so we're loving it. Anyway, thanks for showing interest in our first major crossing, and everything is going really well. Our weather router has been spot on. David Parker, I believe. Is it Dave Parker, our weather router? Chris Parker. Sorry, Chris. I got Dave on the mind. Chris Parker, he has been wonderful. We've just sent in for another forecast across the ITCZ, and when he sends us that, we'll alter course for the Marquesas. But we're having a good time. That's all that matters. We're safe, and this is the big Pacific. I've been waiting 20 years for this. It's happening. Thanks for watching. What are you doing?
I'm reviewing the sewing machine setup so that I can help repair the spinnaker.
Why do we need to repair the spinnaker?
Because it tore.
Left needle position.
So we bought a sewing machine, did we?
Yes, we
This
did.
over
And we took a video.
center
Yeah.
and right. So if you watch the needle.
Who's looking really smart now? I have no idea how to do this, but I knew that Lori would. So we did a video.
Stitch width, and this is.
And at this point, we'd like to thank Sawyer Sewing Center in Victoria. We are 1,000 miles offshore, and we're going to try to sew for the first time. And there's our teacher.
So far, so good.
Gloria.
Now we're
Gloria.
going to learn how to thread.
Okay. You think you can do this?
I hope so. We'll try it out.
Guide.
She's going to try it. You think?
I think it's working.
So I just got up from my nap. Laura's making a bunch of noise, woke me up. What are you doing?
We have a tear in our spinnaker.
Why did you do that?
I didn't do it. It was something that happened a couple days ago.
So this is called the Muskoka Sail Loft. So you saw the instructions on the computer, and you saw the sailing station. This is the rip sail. What we plan to do is, this is sail tape, adhesive sail tape. We're going to try to glue it. Lori's going to try to adhere it together first, and then sew right over the cloth through the two pieces, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's a real, what do they call it, a combined effort.
Oh yeah.
Lori sews and I have a nap.
No.
Anyway, I'm not getting out of this. I ripped it, so I get to help fix it. Anyway, we kind of need it, so gives us something to do.
Look how long it is, though.
Hold on.
Right to there.
Whoops.
Woohoo! Spinnaker!
Ride it, girl!
Woohoo!
Where are you?
Middle of the Pacific Ocean.
And the machine that saved the day.
Woohoo! Fantastic.
And the person that ran the machine that saved the day.
And the person that assisted them.
And the guy who had a nap.
No, you did not. You helped.
I helped.
You helped just.
I also ripped it, so I should help. Job well done.
Woohoo! The spinnaker is fixed, at least temporarily.
Till the next time I rip it.
The next time I rip it.
This spinnaker is 30 years old, so doesn't know what's in it.
It's a
But
fantastic one.
boy, I'll tell you, when it was out of commission, we missed it. Anyway, we're rolling around out here, and we're 500 miles or 400 miles from entering the ITCZ, because I'm Canadian, and but we got wind right now, so that's good. Our weather router has sent us almost due south to get out of the adverse current, and I guess he's got other reasons. Storms and stuff we're supposed to be missing and all that. Anyway, we trust him. We're going there, and that's that. And we got our spinnaker fixed.
Woohoo! It's fantastic.
What are you up to?
I'm just reading, enjoying the sleigh ride.
We're enjoying the repaired spinnaker, and we'll go have a look. It's a beautiful day.